Right, Dan. Good morning, everyone. You can see the snow behind Chris, of course, and we've got just a little bit further south in Perth and Kinross some lying snow as well. But the forecast today is a cold one with some rain, sleet and snow steadily pushing southwards, and some of that snow will get to lower levels. Not all of us today will see some snow, but there's more in the forecast. Now you can see what's been happening through the early part of this morning. Snow showers peppering the north and the west of the UK. We've also got some rain, some sleet, and the same too as we push down towards parts of the southwest. It's this area here that's going to bring the disruptive snow to some of us as we go through the day. So it's a bright start in the southeast, some hazy sunshine that won't last, and it will remain fairly dry and bright across the northeast of Scotland. But you can see a good peppering of snow showers in the north and the west. In the heavier bursts, they're going to come down to lower levels. The weather front and its leading edge will have rain, but as cold air cuts in behind it, you'll find this will readily turn to snow, even at lower levels. So for the rush hour, it could be quite treacherous in some parts around Lincolnshire and the Midlands, and all of that is going to sink southeastwards. But if we have a look in a bit more detail at this afternoon, you can see where we're looking at brighter skies with some sunshine across parts of eastern Scotland, but still the snow showers persist, even at lower levels across the north and the west. For Northern Ireland and some of the heavier showers, you'll see some of that getting down to lower levels as well, some of the snow. For Northern England, we're not immune to the odd snow shower, but this is where a band of rain, sleet and snow is going to be. So some nasty conditions for travelling in. There'll be surface water and spray around for starters, and then we've got some of that snow coming in behind. But note how patchy it is. So it's not like a blanket of snow coming our way. Some of us will see it, some of us won't. And through this evening and overnight, it's going to continue into the southeast, and then eventually it will push away, leaving a covering in its wake across parts of East Anglia and the southeast. Now we still will have a lot of snow showers coming into the north and west, and with all this wet weather that's been around and still around, there is the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. These are the kind of temperatures you can expect in towns and cities, but for Chris in the Cairngorms, well, -10 is certainly not out of the question. So tomorrow we start off with a widespread frost as well as the risk of ice. But tomorrow there will be a lot of dry weather around, a fair bit of sunshine as well. Still those snow showers across the north and the west of Scotland, and at the same time across the Channel Islands. We're likely to see some showery outbreaks of rain, but at times we could have some hail coming out of this and possibly also some thunder and lightning. Now, as we move from Wednesday into Thursday, things get a little bit more complicated because of this area of low pressure and its attendant fronts. You can see how they're coming in across the southwest, and they're going to be pushing northwards. Now, the northern extent of this is still open to question. So we start off with some frost, a lot of dry weather, a lot of bright weather. But as our weather front comes in from the southwest, it's going to bring in some rain, sleet and snow, and some of that will get down to lower levels and could be disruptive. Behind it, much milder conditions come in, so we'll see any snow return back to rain showers. But this has been changing through the course of the morning, exactly where it's going to be. So do keep in touch with the weather forecast because it could still change again. Lou and Dan. Except for in the northeast of Scotland. So we've also got this band. Now this one is the tricky one. It's a weather front which is sinking south. It's moving across northern England, Wales into the Midlands through the day. On its leading edge, there's some rain. There'll be some sleet in here as well. But as temperatures drop in the afternoon, you'll find that increasingly it will turn to snow, and even at lower levels, we'll start to see some snow. Meanwhile, it will cloud over in the southeast with some drizzle. But behind, look at the rash of wintry showers after that band moves out of southern Scotland and Northern Ireland, which it's doing at the moment. So by the time we get to this afternoon, still some bright skies in the east of Scotland, drier conditions, still those wintry showers in the north and the west, and it's the same for Northern Ireland. Some of those wintry showers will get down to lower levels, but the totals that are mounting up will largely be in the hills. Same for Cumbria and Lancashire. Now here is our weather front producing the rain with the snow coming in behind. So if you're this evening the rush hour across the Midlands, Lincolnshire, it could lead to some tricky travelling conditions. We've also got some wintry showers still across Wales and across the moors above about 300 metres in the southwest. Through this evening, eventually we will see that band of rain, sleet and snow push into East Anglia and the southeastern corner before it clears away, leaving a deposit of maybe 1 or 2 centimetres. Now you're looking at a cold night across the board with the risk of ice on untreated surfaces and a widespread frost. And still in the north and also the west, you can see where we're still expecting some of those wintry showers. Tomorrow then we start off with the risk of ice and also that frost, but a lot of dry weather around, fair bit of sunshine, a quieter day tomorrow than today weather-wise, but still wintry showers across the Highlands and the heavier bursts, some of those getting down to lower levels, as well as in western Scotland. You can see them down across parts of the southwest into the central lowlands. And as we push across the English Channel, for the Channel Islands, you too are likely to see some rain, some hail and some thunder and lightning. Now, Wednesday into Thursday gets a wee bit more complicated. We've got this area of low pressure with its attendant fronts. They're going to bring in some rain, some sleet and some snow, but its northern extent is still open to question. So a cold start, there'll be some frost around first thing, but there'll be some sunshine. And then you can see how in the southwest we start to import this rain, sleet and snow. Now, some of this will be at lower levels. It could well prove to be disruptive, and as we go through the rest of the day, it's going to continue to move northwards, and that's where our query lies as to just how far north it's going to get. Temperature-wise, cold ahead of it, but something milder coming in behind. So if you're travelling for the next few days, do keep in touch with the weather forecast. Dan and Lou.
Thank you very much, Carol.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's likely to be rain, but as the cold air filters in behind it, we'll see it readily turn to snow. Not all of us will see that snow. You can see how patchy it is, but it will be there nonetheless. So some tricky travelling conditions during this afternoon's rush hour across the Midlands, for example. Ahead of it, some drizzle. Behind it, a lot of brightness, but a lot of showers coming in. And that will continue as we go through the course of this evening and overnight with those showers, even getting down to lower levels, snow showers in the heavier bursts. Temperatures like this means ice in untreated surfaces in the Highlands. It could be -10. So we lose any remnants of our weather front producing the rain, sleet and snow from the southeast early in the morning. Then behind, a lot of dry weather. Still those showers coming in across the north and the west. Fewer and further between than today. And wherever you are, once again, it's going to feel cold. And then we're back into square one with some snow coming into the south on Thursday.